When will enough be enough? According to a recent report from the Fraser Institute, the average Canadian household is taxed 42.5% a year. But that's just not enough. So the government wants even more of your hard-earned money, and they're going to get it if their small business tax changes are pushed through. And you want to know what? Even though these changes are designed for small businesses, they're going to affect all Canadians. It means those hardest hit, like professionals, farmers, entrepreneurs, and business owners, will have absolutely no choice but to pass some of these costs down to consumers. This means that everyone will suffer from bad policy. And over the weekend at the Rebels Emergency Town Hall, where this cash grab was addressed, I talked to United Conservative Party energy critic and MLA for Cypress-Medicine hat Drew Barnes about what he's hearing from everyday Albertans who will be affected by these controversial tax changes.
Mostly, Holly, it's everyday Albertans. It's in the coffee shops and it's downtowns. It's in the malls. Albertans are wild that this tax grab would be coming into effect when they've worked hard for their communities and their families. And Holly, they for the next generation.
A business exodus is already occurring in Alberta, due in part to low oil prices, but also because the NDP has made operating a business so much more expensive. Other consequences of this federal tax could mean a brain drain that could affect healthcare services and businesses simply closing up shop to move to different jurisdictions with more friendly policies, or even closing altogether. In fact, a survey completed by the New Brunswick Medical Society shows that out of 500 doctors, 46% would consider leaving if Justin Trudeau's tax changes are implemented. But Rachel Notley has been absolutely silent on this issue. Here I asked Drew about his thoughts on some of these policies and why the Premier isn't speaking up.
I can only guess, and I believe that it's because she too believes in bigger government. She believes in inefficient, ineffective public service, where people that create wealth and provide jobs more and more pull out of Alberta, pull out of our jurisdiction, and unfortunately, Rachel Notley's. With her carbon tax and her climate leadership plan, has done more to destroy our economy and our way of life and value for hard work in 2.5 years than anybody.
Even though the Liberals have announced a 1.5% reduction in the controversial small business tax policy at this time, and it appears they're being forced to make some changes in the face of growing concern, they'll have to do a lot more than that to reverse the negative impact on family businesses. Last year, a report from the Canadian Federation of Independent Business pointed to Alberta's cities no longer being in the top spots to do business, with only one region in the province making the top 25. Here, I asked Barnes what the United Conservative Party is prepared to do to help the province gain the Alberta Advantage back.
Well, we'd make life more affordable for all Albertans and all Albertan families. First of all, by eliminating the carbon tax. Secondly, by getting government spending in line so we can, not have a big deficit that'll be a future tax on business and the next generation. We would then look at the most competitive taxes possible. But especially right now, it's time to lobby Trudeau and Morneau and this big tax grab, this big government grab. The fact that without Alberta being the strongest economy and a strong leader in Canada, this loss of wealth is going to drastically affect all 35 million of our way of life and our standard of living.
Alberta used to be one of the best places to live and do business in Canada before a slow economy and Rachel Notley's erratic policies were put into place. And now these small business tax changes will be yet another blow to Canadian businesses, including those that are Alberta-based. But according to the NDP, it's all in the name of fairness. For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check out our all-new premium lineup at therebel.media/shows. You can get all of this great content that you just won't find anywhere else for just $69.99 for a full year while our early bird pricing lasts.